Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video today. Hopefully you guys are all having an amazing day, doing good and all that good stuff, drinking your G Fuel, using code SHOCK, all that good stuff. But today what we are going to be doing, guys, is I wanted to go ahead and go over my setup. So if you guys didn't know, I just actually moved. We'll do a house tour and a little bit more room tours and stuff like that soon once we're set up. I mean, we've only been here for a few days so far. Like, we haven't even gotten furniture and things like that and cleaned out all of our boxes. So a lot going on, but I wanted to go ahead, since I finished setting up my setup, it's all cleaned, it's all good, you know, everything is good about it. Not much has changed since my last setup, a few things have, so I wanted to go ahead and go over and do an updated about mid-2021 Shocks setup. So let's go ahead, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be going over everything that is in my setup. I will be linking everything down below if you would like to purchase or buy anything that I have in my setup. I also have some tutorial videos on some stuff, so I will link those down below as well. And if you guys have any questions about anything, please drop a comment, tweet me on Twitter, anything like that. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I will also go ahead and go over the total cost of my setup. We'll add everything up and go over that total cost. So let's go ahead and start with the first things that you guys are going to see. So first off, right here, my chair. Let's just go ahead and talk about this. This is a Respawn Specter gaming chair. I'm actually newly sponsored by them, so you guys can use code SHOCK for a 5 to 10% discount on their website. So thank you if you use that, but that's the chair that I'm using at the moment. I might switch it up, use some of their other kinds of chairs. They have different mesh and leather ones, half and half, so definitely going to be trying some of their other chairs as well. I'm reviewing those. So for my gaming chair, I'm using the Respawn Specter gaming chair. Alright guys, so one of the next things that you might see in the setup after the chair would be the rug. So you might see like this cool black and white kind of textured, almost like a tie-dye-ish rug. Now that I actually got on Wayfair.com. It's called the Brand T Floral Black Area Rug by Miss Tana. If this one is the 9 by 12 feet. It's about $150, $200. I will, of course, link that down below with all the other links. Now, next up, ladies and gentlemen, this one I get a lot of questions about, and honestly, I should have done a separate full review on this, and I think I'm probably going to at some point here in the future. I'll put that down on the to-do list, but my desk. So I have this huge, awesome desk. I absolutely love this desk. It's been through, what, 1, 2, like 3 moving trucks at this point, disassembled, assembled again. It's only just starting to feel a little bit of that wear, where some of the holes and threads for the bolts are getting a little loose and rickety, but overall, it's still really good, and for the price that I paid at the time, it's very, very awesome. So the desk that it is, I will link this down below as well. It is the Monarch Specialties computer desk, left or right facing. It's the white cement, and I believe it's 70 inches in length on both sides. So you've got like 70 this way and then 70 this way as well. And it's an L-shaped desk. I absolutely love L-shaped desks. And it also had drawers, so I was really interested to get a desk that had some storage built into it. And I love the color and the modern look that it has as well. Alright guys, so next up, something that you might see in my setup is probably going to be those monitors. So I actually have 3 of these monitors. These are the Specter 144 Hertz monitors. And these are 24 inches and they are curved as well. You know, they're 1080p, but I absolutely love them. I mean, I really don't need more than 1080p. Maybe sometime in the future I will, but right now 1080p is enough for me. Now, another thing that you guys are gonna notice beyond the monitors is going to be like these diamond, like ice sort of tiles. So what these are actually called is Art 3D, decorative 3D wall panels in diamond design. These ones are the 12 by 12 matte white I bought them in a 33 pack on Amazon. I'll link them down below. Now, I also did an install video on these, so if you guys want to check out that video, I'll link it down below and put a card up and stuff, and at the end of the video. But in terms of those, very easy to install. All I do is put one Velcro command strip on the back of it, and I put it up on the wall, and they never fall. And you can take them off, take the command strip, move them house to house. It literally took me like, I don't know, a few hours, and I had all of these up. I have a whole wall here, and then I've got a whole wall here. I think in total it's like 70 of them or something. So it was only like 120 bucks, and you've got this amazing background that reflects light like really well, and it does so well for a background. All right, guys, so next up, let's go ahead and talk about some of my peripherals. So like my keyboard, my mouse, headset, stuff like that. So I am sponsored by SteelSeries, so most of my stuff is SteelSeries. So I do have the SteelSeries Apex Pro keyboard. I have some custom keycaps on that. I'll link those down below, and I will also link the video of me installing those down below as well. But got some custom keycaps on that Apex Pro. I've got the Aerox 3 wireless mouse. I usually just keep it plugged in because I don't really like to bother with charging it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It totally defeats the purpose of having the mouse, I know, but they sent it out to me, so I might as well use it. Now, I also have the Arctis Pro wireless headset. I definitely want to get the white version of that. I think it would be awesome, but I have the black one now. And then other than that, in terms of SteelSeries, I think that is about it, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys do want to pick up anything on SteelSeries website, you can use code SHOCK12 for 12% off any of your orders. So thank you if anybody does use that code. Now, going over some of my Elgato stuff. So as you can see, I've got the Elgato key light back there. I've got the large Elgato Stream Deck. I've got the smaller Stream Deck. And I also have a 4K Elgato PCI card and a 1080p Elgato PCI card. That's everything that I use from Elgato, I'm pretty sure. So obviously I will link that stuff down below as well, guys. But overall, Elgato, just amazing stuff. I would love to be fully sponsored by them one day. They have sent me out some stuff here and there. They don't really have like a sponsorship program. They don't have codes, or it's kind of interesting how Elgato works, but we definitely would love to work with them a little bit more. But that's what I've got from Elgato. Now, in terms of my mouse pad, I've got the Mousepad Company mouse pad. It looks amazing. I love their mouse pads. They do take a while to get to you and stuff, but overall, their designs are amazing. So much better than just having a black mouse pad. I would love to work with them as well one day. That would be really awesome. Now, also, my microphone. So I've got the Rode Pro mic stand. It's one of the more expensive ones. I went through like a few microphone stands, all right? And I was like, okay, I'm done buying $10 microphone stands on Amazon. I bought this Rode Pro one, and it just works amazing. So absolutely amazing. Love that one. I will link it down below. And then we've got the HyperX Quadcast S RGB, full RGB microphone. I absolutely love it. I used to have the Audio-Technica 2020, had that for like 8 years or something ridiculous. But, you know, people said going from XLR to USB would sound terrible, but to me and to my viewers, it sounds just as good. So perfectly fine with using the HyperX. I think it's a great budget microphone, and it goes really well with the setup with the RGB. Now, what about some of these aesthetic things? So I've got this RGB cube. I've got this cool pixel screen. I probably get the most questions about that pixel screen, so let's go ahead and talk about it. So that pixel screen, if you just type in pixel screen on Amazon, you will find it. I absolutely love it and would suggest picking it up. I will link it down below, but it's awesome. It is an amazing addition to the setup. I would say you might not use it as much if you don't create content or something, because it really is cool. Like if you're making a Pokemon themed video to have a Pokemon animation up. It's just awesome. I absolutely love it, so highly would recommend it, as well as the RGB cube. I will link that down below as well. Now, in terms of my monitor stands, you know, camera stands, stuff like that, anything that's behind there that's a little bit more technical, I will, of course, link that down below as well. So do not worry, that'll be linked down below too. Now, another question that I get from a lot of you guys is, what about my neon sign? So, in terms of the neon sign, that actually I got on Etsy. It was like $200-300 on Etsy. I think the dimensions are like 12 height and like 24 wide. So it's not really big and it's only one color. It gets really expensive if you want RGB, if you want it really big, if you want different colors. So mine was pretty affordable in terms of what it is for a neon sign. I am gonna look at getting an RGB one soon, but I will link the listing to the Etsy link for that down below in the description if you guys are interested in picking up an LED sign or a neon sign. Well, it is a neon sign, but it's like a modern LED sign, so it doesn't like burn out or anything. So absolutely love it. It looks neon and it's awesome, so I will link that down below. All right, guys, now you're probably wondering what my gaming PC is. Now, we also have a stream PC. I will go over that, but in terms of my gaming PC, let's go over the list here. So I have a H710i case, which is awesome. I love NZXT's cases. They look modern. I love the white. I've just got a Strix B350 motherboard for the AM4 DDR4. Nothing too crazy on the motherboard. Probably time to upgrade soon here. I've got the 970 Evo Plus 1 terabyte M.2, which works amazing. Then I also have the EVGA 750 watt gold power supply. And for a graphics card, I've got the RTX 2080 Super 8 gigabyte from MSI. Works really well. I don't really need another video card. I would love to have the 3080. I really wouldn't want the 3070, but the 3080 I think would be perfect. Just get some extra power, quicker rendering time and stuff like that. So definitely looking to upgrade, but I don't want to spend $4 grand on a 3080 right now. Just not really into it. I would love to get it for what it came out as. That would really be nice. But for my RAM, I am running some G-Skill 32 gigabyte at 3200 megahertz. That's some DDR4 as well. So that works really well. Don't really need more. I don't know, maybe one day I'll do 64, but overall, I don't really think I need 64 right now. And then I'm running the Cooler Master Liquid ML24OR RGB, the RGB closed loop cooler. Works really well. I love the RGB on it, and that's why I got it. For my CPU, I'm doing the Ryzen 9 3900X. Now, I don't actually stream on that computer, so what I do in terms of computer, basically I play on this computer down here, and then I have a HDMI that goes from my video card, okay, and it goes and sends the video from the gaming computer to an Elgato in my stream computer. And if you want the full specs about the stream computer, I'll link that down below as well. It's nothing too big. I think it's just got like a 2060 in it, you know, like a small Ryzen and stuff like that. But all that stream computer does is it just opens Streamlabs OBS and it streams to the internet. That's all it does. And it just makes it so I can play some higher frames and stuff on the gaming computer. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit about my video equipment. Like, what am I recording on right now? How am I doing this? How do I get some of these shots? So first off, the camera that I'm using is the Sony a6400. Works amazing. I always record in 4K 24 frames. It gets the highest quality and it looks really crisp, and I just absolutely love it. And I always use the Sigma 1.4, or no, the Sigma 16 millimeter with the 1.4 millimeter aperture. I'm pretty sure that's the one that I usually use. And then for my microphone, I'm using, I believe it's the Rode Pro microphone. Obviously, I'll link them down below. And then I'm using a Feel World monitor. I'm looking at it right now. I'm using that Feel World 4K monitor so I can like see a bigger picture of myself when I'm recording. And then for my tripods, you know, I'll link those down below as well in the list. Their tripod's not really too important, but I will link it down there. And then for my lights, I'm using these babies right here. They're actually like this plastic light that it can go from a white light to more of a warm light, and it also has full RGB capability. These lights are amazing. This is all you will ever need. I absolutely love these lights, so highly recommend. I'll link those down below. And then I also, for some of my B-roll shots of new G Fuel flavors, I use a motorized camera slider. Absolutely love it. It was a little bit expensive, but it gets some really good B-roll shots to just improve my quality a little bit better for G Fuel reviews and stuff like that. So definitely recommend a camera slider if you're really getting up there. I highly recommend it. I also have some other camera equipment. I do use a DJI camera stabilizer. I don't really use it that often. It would be used more for outside videos or stuff, but since I have the motorized camera slider, I don't really need the DJI at the moment. But other than that, guys, I do have the G Fuel fridge. You can't really buy that. That's something that G Fuel sends out to his partners. And then other than that, just looking around the setup, I mean, that's about it, guys. Let me go ahead and add everything up and let you guys know how much my setup is worth and how much money I've put into my setup with every single item that I have. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright guys, so I just did some quick math. It's not 100% perfect. It's just what I bought everything for, estimating what I bought everything for in my mind. Now this is including the G Fuel. I've got like 70 tubs of G Fuel. I've probably bought a lot more in the past. Now, when adding up my computers, I put in the price when I bought them, which for the RTX 2080, I bought it for like 700 bucks, but I don't even know, it's like $2,000 now or something ridiculous. So I didn't even put in those prices. And the rug, the this, the that, the monitors, my motorized camera slider, my DJI, tripods, cameras, G Fuel. I didn't add the G Fuel fridge. I didn't add the chair since I got that for free. But factor those prices in if you want to get it, you know. All that stuff, the G Fuel, monitors, everything that we talked about, the wall stuff. If you wanted to buy all of this today, good Lord, if you include the chair and include like the fridge, if you wanted to buy that fridge and custom it, and about $17,000 I have put into all of this stuff. Absolutely redonkulous. And the amount of things that I've gone through, from different setups to getting rid of this desk to buying this chair to that to this to that. I mean, goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen, I've probably spent way more. I mean, I used to have a different camera. I used to have other cameras, other microphones, other this. Goodness, I have spent a lot of money on this setup. So overall, about $17,000, ladies and gentlemen, in total on everything in my setup if you wanted to buy it right now. Probably more. Thinking of the increased prices of computer parts right now, probably even more. So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully this video helped you out. Very pricey. Yeah, really, really pricey, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is like 5, 6, 7 years in the making, okay? This isn't, I just bought it all in 1 month. This is that many years in the making of all this stuff. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for watching this channel. Thank you for watching me, supporting me, and making me able to have this set up and make videos. It's ridiculous. So, thank you guys. I will catch you in the next video. If you got any questions, drop a comment, tweet me on Twitter, send me an email, anything. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. I love you guys.